I had planned on getting up at 6 a.m. Sunrise was supposed to be around 7:15. I overslept, looked at the clock, it was already 7:15. I rushed to get ready. I ran out the front door to get here. It's now around 8 a.m. We had heavy fog. It's lifted a bit. I see no sign of the sun, and we have low light conditions, and it's raining lightly. Of course, I forgot my rain gear. However, I just saw a black and white warbler. It landed in a tree right in front of me. In this light, I'm getting about 1/125th of a second shutter speed. That's an aperture priority, so I don't know what the shots are going to look like. I saw the black and white warbler over there. It was in this little tree. With that bright background, I was able to get a faster shutter speed, and I really like the mood the low light conveys. You know, the conditions aren't the greatest, but if I can get the shot, the photos, that little warbler should look very nice. I'm worried about the low light. If I got the shot. Here's what I got. The low light had me worried. If the warbler was down low or it was dark, I got a very slow shutter speed, but it was up high with a bright background. I pulled a much faster shutter speed, and so I'm very happy with the quality of these photos. A little warbler landed right up there. I think it's a magnolia warbler. It had 2 wing bars, so it's a magnolia, but it moved too fast. I could only get this shot. Because the light is low, I will share a tip with you. Get your settings where you want them and hit that shutter button and hold it down. Get as many shots as you can. When you're in the 1/125th, 1/160th of a second range, the more shots you get, increase your odds of getting a few sharp photos. That's what I do. Hopefully I got a good shot of that magnolia. The shot turned out nicely despite the low light. I'm grateful that the rain stopped, and I'm grateful that I just saw a little vireo land right up there. Even though I was looking for warblers, I was happy to see a red-eyed vireo. It was against a very bright background, so I had to increase exposure to bring out detail. I was sure happy to see it. Is this gray catbird really doing a Derek Zoolander blue steel? Come on, warblers, where are you hiding? I don't think you can see it, but I think you can hear that the rain has picked back up again. And yeah, I forgot my rain gear, no biggie. Thankfully, my shoes are waterproof. My feet are dry. And the birds are active, but I haven't seen a lot of warblers. Fall migration was still in full swing, and yeah, I knew eventually I would find another warbler. I just tried to get some photos of a female common yellowthroat down below, and then a male flew in above. The female stayed very well hidden, but I got some great shots of the male. The light was a little better. I'm getting 1/800 to 1/1000th of a second on average. Not bad. Right straight through there is a little opening. I'm going to try to get you in closer to see the opening. Right there. Inside there, I saw a warbler-sized bird. I put my camera lens right in there, and it turned out to be an ovenbird, and I think I got some pretty good shots. I had been doing some pishing, and for those who may not know, it's when a birder goes psh 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 to attract birds. This little ovenbird heard it. It flew to this branch, and it checked me out through the opening. And as it did so, I was very happy to get these shots. Thank you, Mr. Ovenbird. What a pleasant encounter on a day that was still cloudy, still somewhat rainy, still low light, but I'm happy. My spirits are high. I'm in my element, folks. I love it out here in nature. I can think of no place I'd rather be. And so I continued exploring along this tree line, looking for warblers. However, I must say, one thing frustrated me. I have seen warblers way up high, but against that cloudy and bright background, the photos are not very good. I'm hoping some come down like that little ovenbird. He was way down there. And hopefully some come down to feed and I can get some better shots and better light. I continued to search, hoping to find warblers down low and better light. And soon, my efforts were rewarded. A black-throated green warbler flew down from the treetops and landed right up there. This black-throated green was up high. Suddenly it flew down to a smaller tree that was right in front of me. I was thankful. This is the best shot I was able to get in that low light. I'm seeing warblers feeding in these lower branches. I'm just going to hang out here and try to get some shots. Soon, warblers appeared. I was able to photograph them. I got some shots of this Tennessee warbler, and then this happened. I was getting some great shots and a train went by. Do I still see them up there? Yes, I do. Whew. Trains. I continued to focus on photography. I got another Tennessee warbler, and then I saw a magnolia warbler, and I even got another black-throated green warbler. And in reference to trains, if you're birding along the railroad tracks, well, eventually, inevitably, you're going to have to deal with a train or two. Soon I was happy to see some Tennessee warblers feeding way down low in really nice light. I love the quality and detail of these photos. Soon I found myself exploring a small and wispy tree line, and I saw something moving inside. I followed. I tried to get an open shot. It was eluding me, but finally I was able to get these shots, and I discovered that it was a magnolia warbler. These tiny warblers are very much aware of your presence. They try to stay one step ahead. Can be very difficult to photograph, and so when you get the shot, it's a great feeling of accomplishment. I just saw Tennessee warblers right in there. That's right, more Tennessee warblers, but I was only able to get this shot. However, nature had another surprise. I just got some shots of a Cape May warbler. I was walking along this tree line when I spotted movement right up there. I saw something. I tried to find it with the camera. I did. It was a Cape May warbler. It flew from there to a bare branch sticking up right up there. Here it is. It was down low and pretty close to me as it foraged among these bright red honeysuckle berries. This is an up-close and personal shot. It flew away and I was elated when it landed on this bare branch up high, and I was happy to get these wonderful shots. All I can say is wow. This outing started in the morning with low light and a little bit of rain. The day has turned out very nicely, and I had a great outing. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.